Alright, so we're going to be using the electric fan controller from Mishimoto, which I bought the one with the 1/8 NPT probe. What that comes with is, I guess this is the probe, wiring harness, we got the controller right here, we got some extra power cable, a fuse for the glove compartment, and then some accessories right there as well. So looking at this probe, I was looking at the radiator and there's no place to fit it in. I looked online, didn't find anything how to mount this specific probe. I've seen other ones where you stick it in between the fins right there, and the only place to screw anything on like this would be that right there. So yeah, I looked over the whole radiator system, there's nothing there. Alright, so I figured out how to actually mount the NPT sensor, and it is pretty weird since it's actually not mounted on that right there. It is mounted here, and you have to remove this screw that comes right there on the radiator. So yeah, it would have been nice knowing that you have to install this before you actually fill it up with coolant. I'm gonna just screw this down, and then I'm gonna plug in the sensor, and then we're gonna continue the wiring, and we're gonna finish this car up. Alright guys, so we've finished some of the wiring on the car, and what we did was plug in the positive and negative terminals with the controller module. So the fan is now complete. The wiring of that portion is complete. Now we're gonna step over and complete the wiring in the firewall. So what we have to do is remove this right here, and we're gonna be wiring in the positive terminal here, right there, and the negative terminal with the black wire right here. So one of the red wires that we made, this one, which connects the blue wire on the fan, we're gonna be connecting to the positive terminal, and the other wire that connected to the black wire on the fan is gonna be connecting into the module, and then we're gonna be using the black wire on the controller to connect right here underneath this screw to that terminal. The green wire isn't used for anything, and then I'm gonna figure out what the yellow wire is used for. Not like we did anything before we touched this.
It was finger tight from the factory.
Yes. Good finger tape. There we go. Alright, after attaching the black wire to the negative terminal and the red wire to the positive terminal on the inside the firewall, we're gonna be pushing through the yellow cable right here through the nipple right there in the firewall. And then we're gonna be using that cable to connect the fuses inside the fuse box in the glove compartment. So we're gonna be stepping inside the car now to do that part. So we're gonna be taking off the glove box for this step, and what we wanna do is take off these screws right here, located inside the glove box. These screws right here. We're gonna be taking those, that one off, that one, and I think there's 6 of them inside the car. So we're gonna take those off, and then this glove box assembly will just drop down. Okay, so what we did now was guide the yellow cable to the fuse box in the glove compartment. We crimped together this cable with the fuse, and now what we're gonna be doing is taking out the 30 amp fuse right there, putting it in here, and then replugging this back in. Okay, so we took out the 30 amp fuse for the radio. Now we're gonna plug it in here. There we go. Plugged in. I'm gonna plug this guy back in here. Alright, there we go. There we go. And now it's plugged in to the fuse box. Sweet. So we can hide the cable up here. Close the fuse box with the two little white tabs right here. Yeah. Alright, there we go. So now we have the fuse plugged in. Glove box back installed. There's six screws. There's one right there. Here. You got one right there. One right there in the back. And then you got the last one right here, and then the glove box will actually just fall down.